Namo, see vast lotus pool, assembly of Buddhas and Bodhisattvas. Namo, see vast lotus pool, assembly of Buddhas and Bodhisattvas. Namo, see vast lotus pool, assembly of Buddhas and Bodhisattvas. Sutra of the Buddha's teaching on Amitabha. Thus I have heard, once the Buddha Shakyamuni was staying at the Jada Grove in Anathapindika's park at Shravasti. 1,250 members of the Bhikshu Sangha had gathered there with him, all of them eminent arhats known for their higher knowledge. Elder Shariputra was there with other great disciples, such as Mahamadhyayana, Mahakasyapa, Mahakatyayana, Mahakaustila, Revata Sudi Pantika, Nanda Ananda Rahula Gabampati, Pindola Bharadvaja, Kalodayin, Mahakapina, Vakula and Aniruddha. The Bodhisattva Mahasattvas were also there. Dharma Prince Manjushri, Bodhisattva Ajita, Bodhisattva Gandhahastin, Bodhisattva Nityo Dukta, and so forth, together with Shakra, chief among Devas, as well as multitudes from the heavens. Just then the Buddha spoke to Elder Shariputra, saying, "West of here, beyond trillions of Buddha lands, there is a land called Utmost Happiness. In that land, at this very moment, a Buddha named Amitabha is teaching the Dharma. Shariputra, why is this land called Utmost Happiness? The beings of this land never suffer, they are always happy, and so this land is called Utmost Happiness. Moreover, Shariputra, this land of utmost happiness is surrounded by 7 tiers of railings, 7 layers of netting, and 7 rows of trees. All of them form from 4 kinds of treasures. For that reason, too, this land is called Utmost Happiness. Moreover, Shariputra, the pools in this land are made of the 7 treasures, and filled with water endowed with 8 fine qualities. Golden sand lines the bottom of every pool, and each is surrounded by stairways made of gold, silver, Vaidurya, and crystal. There are pavilions adorned with gold, silver, Vaidurya, crystal, grand clam shells, rubies, and carnelian. Lotus flowers as large as carriage wheels fill these pools. The blue flowers shine with blue light, the yellow flowers shine with yellow light, the red flowers shine with red light, and the white flowers shine with white light. They are all wondrous, fragrant, and pure. Shariputra, the land of utmost happiness, is adorned with these fine qualities. Shariputra, in that Buddha land there is always celestial music playing, and the ground is paved with gold. 6 times a day a rain of celestial mandarava flowers falls. Early in the morning, beings in this land gather the wondrous flowers in the folds of their robes, and make offerings to trillions of Buddhas in other lands. At mealtime they return, eat their meal, and walk in meditation. Shariputra, the land of utmost happiness, is adorned with these fine qualities. Shariputra, there are also many colorful and wondrous birds in that land. White cranes, peacocks, parrots, egrets, kalavinkas, and birds with 2 heads. 6 times a day these birds sing in elegant harmony. They proclaim the teachings such as the 5 spiritual faculties, the 5 strengths, the 7 factors of awakening, and the Noble Eightfold Path. When the beings of this land hear these birds sing, they grow mindful of the Buddha, mindful of the Dharma, and mindful of the Sangha. Shariputra, do not say that these birds have been born due to their misdeeds. And why? In that land the 3 paths of misery do not exist. Even the names of these paths are unknown there. Rather, Buddha Amitabha creates these birds by transformation, so that the Dharma can be widely heard. Shariputra, in that Buddha land the gentle breeze blows on rows of jeweled trees and jeweled nets, making wondrous sounds. It is as if hundreds of thousands of musical instruments were played in harmony. All those who hear these sounds naturally grow mindful of the Buddha, mindful of the Dharma, and mindful of the Sangha. Shariputra, this Buddha land is adorned with these fine qualities. Shariputra, why is that Buddha named Amitabha? That Buddha's boundless light shines in all lands, throughout the 10 directions. Nothing can obstruct it. That is why he is called Amitabha. Shariputra, that Buddha's life and the lives of the beings in his land lasts through infinitely many asamkhya kalpas. That is why this Buddha is also called Amitayus. 10 great kalpas have already gone by since he became a Buddha. Shariputra, among the disciples of this Buddha there are infinitely many hearers of the teaching. All of them are arhats. Their numbers are beyond counting. The bodhisattvas in this assembly are also uncountable. Shariputra, that Buddha land is adorned with these fine qualities. Shariputra, beings who are born in the land of utmost happiness will never retreat from the path of awakening. Many will become Buddhas in their next life. Their numbers are beyond counting, and one can only speak of them as limitless, boundless, and incalculable. Shariputra, beings who hear of this should vow to be born there and join with these good people. Shariputra, beings with few blessings, virtues, and roots of goodness cannot be born there. Therefore, Shariputra, good men and good women who hear about Buddha Amitabha should always hold his name with no other thoughts. By doing this for 1 day, 2 days, 3 or 4 days, 5 days, 6 days, or as long as 7 days, when they approach the end of their lives, Buddha Amitabha will appear in front of them, together with his gathering of sages. When their lives come to an end, these people's minds will be clear, and they will be born in Buddha Amitabha's land of utmost happiness. Shariputra, because I have seen these good results, I want you to know about them. All who hear what I have said should make a vow to be born in that land. Shariputra, just as I now praise the inconceivable merit and virtue of Buddha Amitabha, in the worlds to the east there are Buddha Akshobhya, Buddha Sumeru banner, Buddha great Sumeru, Buddha Sumeru's light, Buddha wondrous voice, and others such as these, as many as the grains of sand in the Ganges. Each of them in his own land shows the hallmark of a wide and long tongue that covers a large billion-world system, as he speaks these truthful words. All you living beings should believe in this sutra called Praises of the Inconceivable Qualities of this Buddha land and the protection and care of all Buddhas. Shariputra, in the worlds to the south there are Buddha, light of the sun and moon, Buddha, light of renown, Buddha, great blazing shoulders, Buddha, lamp of Sumeru, Buddha, limitless vigor, and others such as these, as many as the grains of sand in the Ganges. Each of them in his own land shows the hallmark of a wide and long tongue that covers a large billion-world system. As he speaks these truthful words, all you living beings should believe in this sutra called Praises of the Inconceivable Qualities of this Buddha land and the protection and care of all Buddhas. Shariputra, in the worlds to the west there are Buddha limitless lifespan, Buddha limitless hallmarks, Buddha infinite banner, Buddha great light, Buddha great brilliance, Buddha treasured hallmarks, Buddha light of purity, and others such as these, as many as the grains of sand in the Ganges. Each of them in his own land shows the hallmark of a wide and long tongue that covers a large billion-world system. As he speaks these truthful words, all you living beings should believe in this sutra called Praises of the Inconceivable Qualities of this Buddha land and the protection and care of all Buddhas. Shariputra, in the worlds to the north there are Buddha blazing shoulders, Buddha excellent voice, Buddha invulnerable, Buddha born of the sun, Buddha nets of light, and others such as these, as many as the grains of sand in the Ganges. Each of them in his own land shows the hallmark of a wide and long tongue that covers a large billion-world system. As he speaks these truthful words, All you living beings should believe in this sutra called Praises of the Inconceivable Qualities of this Buddha Land and the Protection and Care of all Buddhas. Shariputra, in the worlds below there are Buddha Lion, Buddha Renown, Buddha Light of Renown, Buddha Dharma Banner, Buddha Dharma Practice, and others such as these, as many as the grains of sand in the Ganges. Each of them in his own land shows the hallmark of a wide and long tongue that covers a large billion-world system. As he speaks these truthful words, all you living beings should believe in this sutra called Praises of the Inconceivable Qualities of this Buddha Land and the Protection and Care of all Buddhas. Shariputra, in the worlds above there are Buddha Brahma Voice, Buddha King of Constellations, Buddha Superior Fragrance, Buddha Light and Fragrance, Buddha Great Blazing Shoulders, Buddha Body adorned with colorful jewel flowers, Buddha King of Sala Trees, Buddha Jewel Flower of Virtue, Buddha revealing all meanings, and Buddha like Mount Sumeru, and others such as these, as many as the grains of sand in the Ganges. Each of them in his own land shows the hallmark of a wide and long tongue that covers a large billion-world system. As he speaks these truthful words, all you living beings should believe in this sutra called Praises of the Inconceivable Qualities of this Buddha Land and the Protection and Care of all Buddhas. Shariputra, what do you think? Why is this sutra called the Protection and Care of all Buddhas? Shariputra, the Buddhas will protect and keep in mind any man or woman who hears this sutra, accepts it and upholds it, and who hears the names of all these Buddhas. They will never retreat on the path to unsurpassed perfect awakening. Therefore, Shariputra, all of you should believe and accept my words, and what all other Buddhas teach. Shariputra, people who have already made a vow to be born in Buddha Amitabha's land, or who are now making that vow, or who will make that vow, all are certain to never retreat on the path to unsurpassed perfect awakening, and will be born, are now being born, or have already been born in that land. Therefore, Shariputra, good men and good women who have faith should make the vow, I will be born in that land. Shariputra, just as I now praise the inconceivable merit and virtue of all these Buddhas, they also praise my inconceivable merit and virtue, saying, Buddha Shakyamuni does what is difficult to do, especially in the Saha world during the evil time of the 5 turbidities, the turbidity of the kalpa, the turbidity of wrong views, the turbidity of afflictions, the turbidity of living beings, and the turbidity of lifespans. Amid all these, Buddha Shakyamuni has realized unsurpassed perfect awakening, and for the sake of living beings he explains this teaching, which beings in the world find hard to believe. Shariputra, you should know that during the evil time of the 5 turbidities, I've done what is hard to do. I've realized unsurpassed perfect awakening, and for all beings I've explained this teaching, which is difficult to believe. This is truly difficult. When the Buddha had finished teaching this sutra, Shariputra and the bhikshus, as well as the devas, humans, asuras, and others, rejoiced, believed, and accepted what they had heard. They bowed in reverence and departed. End of the Sutra of the Buddha's teaching on Amitabha.